Today on the channel, we got a lone wolf out on the prowl with From the Vault Series 6 Ringside Collectibles exclusive, Scott Hall.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Ringside Collectibles Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel, From the Vault Series 6 brings us Scott Hall. But for all your Scott Hall Ringside Collectible exclusive needs, better hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this Scott Hall, no stranger to Ringside, as once upon a time, this was also a Ringside collectible exclusive. Now it gets all the updates with some new technology, new face scans, things like that. So what is old is new again, once again. And we're seeing that a lot from the Vault and more from the Vaults in the future as well. Well, let's dive into this Scott Hall, a missing piece for a lot of people in their collection, people that weren't collecting for a long time. And of course, we'll do the comparison later in this video, so stay tuned to that. And there's enough meat on the bone here where I think it warrants two Scott Halls, and we'll get into that as well. Scott Hall down here, of course, WWE, From the Vault, Ringside exclusive. True effects on this one. Throwback style packaging as well. Scott Hall on the side, looking only like a Scott Hall can look. They got a little Superman little twist there at the top. Looking good on the side over here. And then on the back, got the tail of tape, got the blurb, got the cross sell down below. Unboxing all these on the channel. You guys know how we do it around here. Scott Hall, height 6'7", deceivingly tall. Titles: WCW United States Champion, WCW Television Champion, WCW Tag Team Champion. Did you know in 1998, Scott Hall declared himself the Lone Wolf, as he was no longer a member of the Black and White NWO Hollywood, nor a member of the Black and Red Wolf Pack. Oh, hard times. Shortly after, remember, he went to ECW for a little bit too, which was really cool to see. Of course, the classic Fuji song he'd come out to. I was always here for that. See you later, goodbye. Plastic Prison, a 2-in-1 Scott Hall in some ways as well. But we're going to get him out of the package. And of course, twist ties all over the place here. Got to have those twist ties with Scott Hall. You got to hold him down. You got to hold him back. We even got a little rubber band action. And oh my gosh, they even tied down his NWO shirt. So it tells you they're really locking in on Scott Hall is what they're doing here. Pull that out. Getting there. Oh, comes with a spray can. You got to have that as well for the old Lone Wolf. There we go. I think we're almost there. We're almost there. Uh-oh, we got rubber bands locked in around the hands. Rubber bands on the hands. See you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. Let's dive into Scott Hall. How about? And we're going to start off. We're going to dive in. We're going to start with the accessories per the norm. Now, we do get elbow pads here. So you do get the kind of crying, paint dripping, black and white attack on this one. Wasn't there some kind of controversy with this one where he didn't wear both elbow pads or something? You can kind of choose your own adventure, I guess, what you can do. But we do get those going on. We do got the bad guy hands, giving you one of those kind of things. Or he's going to hitchhike. You never know what he might do. Maybe check an oil or two. You never know what he might be up to. Might even give you the old hacksaw ho. You never know what he might do as well. Gripping hands here for that spray paint, of course. And then you got the two sweet hands. Of course, you can't be NWO for life unless you got the two sweet hands. However, he turned into a lone wolf here. So why has he got those hands? I don't know. It's a mystery at the museum for sure. We do got the spray can. We've seen this before with basic versions of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, but nice to get here. White spray paint with this one. Always can use that somewhere in your diorama or with Scott Hall, of course. We do get the half shirt fold over here, a classic, of course, NWO version. This is how I have the original version displayed. So for me, I'm going to not display this one with this. I'm going to keep the vest on for this one. Make a point of difference. Make them as different as you possibly can. That's a key when you get re-releases or chase editions, and that will work out for me with that Scott Hall. So we do got that option here. But I do like that vest over the top. Does match those elbow pads. You got the Lone Wolf on the back. Now, the head sculpt here, we've seen this head quite a few times. Now, we've had a lot of Razor Ramon heads. We've had Scott Hall heads. theoretically, you could dive into your accessories and grab different heads if you want to mix it around. If you want to, you could easily do that with this Scott Hall if you needed to. He's got a smiling face there, got the curl down in the front, got the long slicked back hair going on like a young honky-tonk man almost. Smiling face, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, looking like Scott Hall all day long. How about that chest hair, though? Man, that's some A-plus award-winning chest hair here. Now, yes, you're right, Todd McFarlane. It would be better if there was real fur chest hair. I'm screaming for it all the time. It's good to see other people taking up the mantle, taking up the mission. Not the case here with this one, but a good rug right there. You just want to run your hands through it, don't you? Oh, yeah, we do. We do for sure. Looking good. Got Hall on the tights. Got Too Sweet on the back, the black and white attack. Got the knee pads to match those elbow pads, of course. Got those tall boots here in black with the white trim. Looking good for Scott Hall, all things considered. Not bad piece of business. Arms all the way around on Scott. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. You know we're here for that. That's a big upgrade from the original. Hands removable back forth side to side. Head removable back forth side to side. Got a nice tight ab crunch there. Waist articulation. Vietnam. Yep, Vietnam. It's time for the Vietnam challenge. It's like the physical challenge, Mark Summers, only different. Look at that. Goes up for the boot. Goes up for the sit down. We're here for it. Kudos to Vietnam getting it right with Scott Hall. Thigh cut. Double jointed. Uh-oh, are we pinned or pinless? What is going on behind these knee pads? Looks to be pinless, I think. Nope, pinned. Pinned back there. But I always say it, if you got big knee pads like this, I don't care if it's pinned or pinless. I'm not taking these knee pads off, so it's fine for me. It covers it up. I'm here for that. Big boots, once again, boot cut, ankles, back forth, side to side, up and down. The usual Mattel articulation here. For old Scott Hall, Last Call Scott Hall, Lone Wolf Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, Big Scott Hall, Diamond Stud. There's been many names over the years, but very cool version of the Lone Wolf Scott Hall right here. Looking pretty good. But now it's time to bring out the prior edition, the former Ringside Collectible exclusive. And as I said, I got him displayed in the NWO shirt for this one instead of the vest. So I'll probably keep this one that way and then move this one over, or keep this one with the vest. Make him as different as you possibly can. But it does look good. Definitely looks good. I do like that old Scott Hall head. I know the technology's old. It's kind of outdated. It is outdated. But I still like the old one. It does have a good look to it here. Fist of Fury on this one. No fist for Scott Hall. So the hands are going to be different right from the get on this one. Get a little bit more personality with the extra hands for this Scott Hall. And as I said, we've had a lot of Scott Halls. You could move some heads around if you really wanted to. But not a bad piece of business right here. From the Vault Series 6. I think it does plug a hole in a lot of people's collection that missed this, weren't collecting at the time for whatever reason. You got an opportunity for another Scott Hall right here. So not a bad piece of business if you ask me. But now I'm going to ask you, yes, you sitting on the couch, what's your thoughts on this Scott Hall? Is this a pickup, a pass, a long game, a no game? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel or my other YouTube channel. Check out Patreon. Check out YouTube channel memberships for even more content. Check out my books, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Complete Guide to the Jakks Classic Superstar Series, and the original ECW toy makers, original San Francisco toy makers from ECW. I'll get it right. Check out both books available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble as we speak. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. So for Scott Hall, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?